We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Hurts going to keep it running left, and he is going to lose yardage here. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Pollard again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Brandon Cooks. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now third down and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Prescott
7
to throw it.
at the 46-yard line.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead.
There he goes, left side.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
58 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now Prescott.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, Browning.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Browning.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Browning. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
They find some open field here.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
37 yards.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and a couple.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Tua on 4th down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Browning. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Browning. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 19-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Miami.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Here now, 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 72 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Bengals 17, Dolphins 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Browning. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.